they are just messing around with Iran, as they messed around with Iran at the time of Bush Jr. Now, Joe Biden is going to take over for 4 years. Trump is going to be out. Trump achieved something for the devil, as many puppets before. America is a big giant puppet anyway, with a lot of population. They choose hellfire. This is I have explained everything. What I say is the truth, and you can't see God and find God except by me. Just keep away from me, and understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah, keep away, because I'm disgusted with humanity. But still, I can deal with people in a certain. Just widen it up. Let's widen it. I mean, طيب. Because I have my feelings. Those in the Holy Land, get out. You're Gentile. The Creator of existence do not want you to stay there. You're causing problems. That is to humanity, creating unjust, and you're destroying the Word of God. That's it. Deal with it. Orthodox Jews, get out. Find a way. It's a good opportunity right now. We are not living at the 17th century. There is, yes, deportation from the Holy Land. But don't talk about me. Deporting you. No. Deportation deportation either to Russia. I know. This is not the matter. You listen or not listen. I'm just explaining to you if you want to heaven. Deportation to Russia, deportation to Eastern Europe, deportation to America. Find a way. I think 5 million can go to the United States of America and do something. You have trillion of dollars. Do some distribution or whatever. This is the Gulf states will help you. Get out. Mashi, fine. You don't want Hamas. Mahmoud Abbas is a secular. He's a Muslim. Even by fine. President, get out. Get out. The so-called Shiite. I don't want any so-called Shiite in Iraq. None. In Iran we can discuss Hawazin, Balochistan. Otherwise, Iraq, get out. Yemen, Al-Houthi need to just be silent. That's it. Now what they are going to do, this is what I am saying, do it or you will be in a terrible position. This is it. I have raised some prayers just before 20 minutes. It's all in the hand of the Father, my Father, the Father of existence, the Creator of existence, Allah. May He accept it. You have nothing to do. He decide. Even if the whole humanity, another creature which you cannot see, I can see, regardless. Say no and pray. If He allowed me as a person who dealt with them, then it will happen. Forget about this. Let's go to the other point. This is how they do it. The joke that caused all of this unjust against us. Against me, fine. Now this guy, this United States of America, is a big country, important country, powerful country. There is other dark groups working with America, dark countries working. When it's come to the percentage and the calculation within it. For example, China. Do China provide good to humanity? Of course, productivity, science. No. All of this is power to humanity, but it's working for the interests of the devil. I have no time to India, Russia. I have not. This is what the humanity choose. And what is the solution? The solution is that you be obedience from A to Z to what I say. And what I say is the truth. And the truth is Muhammad is the final messenger. And the Quran. At the minimum, give me my privacy. I need my privacy. I need my room, even if I'm not there in Middle East. Why you're messing around? Who are you? Tito. Anyway. The spirit of the Word of God. The spirit of the light. The spirit where it should be observed more than other. The place where the light itself, there. Show it respect. No, you have no relation with so-called Shiite, Jews. They have nothing to do with light. It's darkness. You see darkness, light. You see light, dark. Some of you can see that they are filled with darkness, but they keep on doing what they are doing. This is not what they work. Now, this joke, the United States of America, yes, there is ups and downs, and there is some hidden things, and there is problems, but at the end, everything is controlled in the United States of America. Everything is under control. No, let's not exaggerate. Trump will be kicked out. 4 years, Joe Biden, at the time of Joe Biden, Iran will be more powerful. Iraq will be absolutely under the power of Iran. Iran will be granted some agreement, contract, and whatever. Now I'm talking about the scenario of the 4 years. And then Yemen. They will do their best so that Yemen, all of Yemen, would be controlled by Iran. Syria, they will make sure that Bashar al-Assad will remain in power. And the Iranis will have the final word in Lebanon and Syria. Okay. 4 years. Joe Biden will be easy. After 4 years, either Trump return back to the White House. Either Trump return back to the White House or someone worse than Trump from the Republican would take place. More aggressive. Now, I'll stop here. Iran will be bigger, more powerful. What was achieved by Donald Trump? The so-called Israelis, they are having a good relationship with Gulf states. So the so-called Israelis right now are more powerful, bringing damage to us, that's it, causing trouble, empowering the other dark group when it's come to the satanic interests and certain dark fields to be imposed in the Ismaili territory. Since Saddam Hussein until now, since that time, you can understand why Saddam Hussein is angry with Kuwait, and you can understand things and why he's every rocket he sent. Definitely, there is an ajr, a benefit for him, a benefit that it will be recognized in the judgment day. No, you're thinking we'll turn back to our land. No, you are the first came, your rivals. You're the first time you arrived because you're Gentiles. That's it. You empower the so-called Shia. This is what's happening. So 4 years. The 4 years is gonna be. They have started at the time of Trump. There is an embassy for the so-called Israelis in Emirates and Bahrain. Qatar already in a way or another. And Kuwaitis, they are gonna push. They said we are the final. You know what's happened? Saddam sent you rocket. He came here. It's just terrible to us. Now we're gonna make relationship with you, which will mean that we have no right to do what we did to destroy Saddam. There is some certain things to be sent here and there. Now the issue here, the point. What is the scenario after 4 years? I'm not gonna say anything. So either Trump or someone worse than Trump. All what they are trying to do right now, or the devil trying to do, or whatever trying to do, is to make people angry. Within this 4 years, there is people who scream, we want a war with Iran. Yes, certainly. The number will be multiplied. The number of those who say Trump is better for us, he represents America more. He wants the protection of the American who already lived for generation in America. Not like this democratic. Understand me? So this is 2024. Iran is much powerful in Iraq, much powerful in Syria, much powerful in Lebanon, much powerful in Yemen. The so-called Israelis is in absolute control to the Gulf states. Just a telephone. Joe Biden is fine. You don't need to be a Jew to be a Zionist. I'm a Zionist. I'm a Christian. I'm a Zionist. This is what Biden said. I'm explaining to you as an Israelite. Nothing. You can call me the Israeli and Tito, who they found me. The tribe were they found me after some baby died. They found me screaming. They took me. And then they said, we will call you the same name of this dead baby. And they buried their baby without telling the authorities. That's me. So I'm not the child of those parents. Done deal. Okay? Done deal. Well, this is the fact at the end. Anyway, I can make them forget it. I mean, my mother died and lived again. استغفر الله. أنا ما لي علاقة. أنا لي علاقة بالله سبحانه وتعالى. I don't care. I care about one thing, that God would answer this call. I understand that there is children. I don't want any children to be bothered. Wallahi. Wallahi means I swear by the absolute recognized name for the creator of existence. But you deserve it. But the main issue in this, the main thing that I seek in this prayer, that you wouldn't be in heaven after death. That's what I want. فليبدأ به يبدأ بكم. No, it won't because someone else. لا يبدأ بكم أنتم. بكم. No, not me. A basic thing, a small thing. I want a small thing. They said no. Let you not get anything. Ooh. Okay, so please don't delete this video. I didn't say anything. I'm explaining. So it's 20. Iran will hold much bigger power within this 4 years. This is the resource. Leave me alone. You know who am I. You're not Muslim. I'm the Messiah. Okay? You're a Muslim. Remember, the Messiah didn't come the son of Virgin Mary. Muslim, what do I mean by Muslim? I am Jew and I am Muslim. No, you are worshipping the wild beast. When I say the Muslim, I mean the Muhammadian. Muhammad came. Muhammad. He was not sent for the Jews. Father, Son, Holy Co-Father, gays, modeling, secularism of darkness that is imposed on us and creating dark, disconnecting people from God. Father, Son, Holy Ghost, holy raping children in church. Yeah, shh. I go to good people in church. Do I need to have problem with them? No. Do I need to scream and say they stopped me from them? No one is stopping me. I go to the church, wonderful people, and I wish them blessings. And if some of them knows what I'm saying, he need to fucking back off. And I respect him, and I thank him for giving the beggar, the homeless, some food. And those others, this is two groups. Do not delete my video. Please. Please. I'm still begging to the YouTube. I have the right. Let's return back. So, Iran will hold much bigger power within this 4 years. This is the plan. And the so-called Israeli state will hold more, what is the word? More settlement, of course, there in the so-called my holy land. Not only, of course, when I say my, I mean the Muslim, the real Muslim, Mohammedan, Palestinians, of course. I don't want to be there. I want it all to feed it. I'll be there. Regardless, this is not the point. This is not the point. This is not the point. This is for the Muslims, Mohammedan. Says what? Says your place in hellfire if you're against it. Not the point. 4 years. 4 years, you be in damage. I can help my damage. You deal with it. 4 years. 4 years. This destruction in Syria, who's behind it? This destruction in Iraq, who's behind it? This is the lie about her. Who's behind it? This nonsense happening in the Ismaili, who's behind it? Taking our holy land, who's behind it? The freakness that so many Muslims are dealing with because they just want to eat some cows in India. Who's behind it? Who's behind it? The nonsense between Algeria and Morocco for borders. Who's behind it? Who's behind all of this? Who's behind the ban in Egypt? Who's behind it? Who's behind creating the military time in the Ottoman Khilafah? Who's behind bringing nationalism to Turkey against the Arab and Berber? Who? I'm not going to talk about a nation, a Western. Who? The devil, yeah, the devil. Who's working with the devil? Read the Bible. Who did this change in China, where the Eastern Turkmenistanis are dealing with the most brutal persecution in the whole time of Eastern Turkmenistan? There was no brutal persecution the way it is right now. Who did this? Yeah, the Chinese by themselves became a power, and Japan just lost her power, and they start after 11 September. They inside have nothing to do with it. They are not an alliance with anyone, and they are persecuting. Who want to change Islam? And by changing Islam in the name of secularism, he's hunting religion. He's hunting religion in a very terrible, dark, negative way. that affect my life, which explain that he have nothing to do with secularism, except racism. I don't know how to explain it. It's terrible. You're all dark. You're all terrible. I know where you go. I have tested some things. I mean, may he? Okay, I'm not perfect. I shouldn't do some things, and I shouldn't deal with some things, and I shouldn't. I'm not. Oh, be careful. Be careful. I'm not explaining what I did. What I mean. Not concerning any human being. Okay, but I felt some things because I was forced to feel some things and to deal with some things. May you be in this pain. Don't delete this video. And I don't want any child to have any pain with it. Unless if there is a child that they give, for example, any type of weapon to attack, no, they will be destroyed. Sorry. Do I explain myself? No, I'm not crazy. You're the crazy. Go hunt the crazy. I'm not the crazy person. Children, no, I don't want them to feel anything. Unless if they put a child to come and harm me. Convince a child to come and harm me. Either I'm alive or dead. That's it. I have no hand in this. It's hard. I didn't explain perfectly. May the children be in a safe place. And may you go out from the land of those who you occupy. You can understand what I mean. Now this is not the point. Let's return back. Let's return back to the issue. Let's return back to the main issue. 4 years, Iran is going to be powerful. I'm not going to mention anything about 2024. Someone like Trump, see, I repeat it. It's good. It's like therapy. It's like therapy. There's a small point here. I have uploaded to the public. No one is watching it. So what? It's a therapy. I don't want anyone to see it. I don't care. I don't want, and I want. I put it. That's it. Don't delete it. Thank you. 4 years, Joe Biden, the international things in the world, Russia, Iran gonna gain more in Iraq and gonna gain more in Syria, and gonna gain more in Yemen, and gonna gain definitely in Lebanon. Okay, in the region, they will gain a lot. And there will be more and more the Belgian regime occupying to Balochistan, Khuzestan, and Kurdistan. Though there is a lot of Shia in Ahwazistan who hate the guts of Tehran, they execute them. Okay? And others. And Kurdistan and others. But the majority, of course, against. And they will do all of this. 4 years. And Joe Biden will allow this to happen. Not Joe Biden. The system. The center of the system there in America will allow this to happen. In the meanwhile, Trump did something for us, or for them, or for whatever, for the devil. The so-called Israelis right now can go to Emirates, regardless of this criticism here and there that they are shoplifting, stealing. The so-called this stone, or step stone, or whatever. The so-called Israeli state for the center of darkness. By this acceptance in Gulf state, additional goals for the devil will be achieved. 4 years, very big things. A success for Satan himself, the father of all sins, the father of the Antichrist, and all of these groups that they are gathered in recognition to him as their God. Satan and what's related to him, like the Antichrist son. That's it. This is the truth. Wake up or hellfire. If you are second degree class citizen or whatever, wake up or you will go to hellfire, the oven. Yeah. Now, so the so-called Israelis will not be in a conflict, or America with Iran. At the same time, they will do all of these steps to destroy the rights. They want our Holy Land, they took it. They are lying about the north of the Arabian Peninsula. They even changed Sinai from Sinai, which is between Egypt and our Holy Land, to Sinai below Tabuk. Look at the lies. Look at the goals of the devil. But at the end, now the word end is different. Some of them know it. Some of them know it, that the end is terrible for the certain group. But there are some of them even said about me, why he wanted fast. We know that this will come before the Messiah, the Antichrist. Why he want to bring جاركم بخير. المهم اللهم آمين. See, losing after losing after losing. It's not good for a human being to lose in such big, huge amount of being a loser. You enjoy it. You enjoy the humiliation. Yes, you do. Enjoy it, I understand. I'm not talking about all. Enjoy it. I'm not talking about all, I'm talking about certain group. Royal Monarch, others are there. Some want to change how women work, drive right now, dependent, yeah. Days of scores. They return back the Jews. God gave it to them. The Gentile. Jews for Rome. Gentile and others. Do you see those people? Africans saying that the real chosen people are black, the Hebrew. What is this? Though they are wonderful group in comparison to others. The so-called Shiite and the way they criticize Wahhabist, Aisha, Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali, Hussein, Mut'ah, Tuqya, Mut'ah. They fucked even the faith. Astaghfirullah. They just keep calling themselves Muslim. I wonder from my solicitor, he said something that you have a problem with other religions. There is only one religion of light. Do you mean the dark religion like yours? Please, no. He was a wonderful gentleman. A very lovely high-class gentleman. Memories. Anyway, I don't blame him, to be honest with you. I blame the system. And those who are bothering us about the system and creating all of this dark change there. Allow me to speak. My mood is terrible right now. I don't depend on pills. I even stopped smoking because it's affecting my mood and other things to do with my prophecies about the COVID. See, all humans here. Did you see the planet or the satellite? No, nothing. What I was saying something, I forget it. I don't want to talk about. So, doing all of this change, the so-called Israeli state, trying to avoid any conflict with Iran. The Iranis are gaining a lot. Intruders, Persian. It's called the Persian Gulf. Look at the map. Now it's Israel, not Palestine. Yeah, land. Yeah. Look at the Persian Gulf. So Iran is Persia. Satan is all about sins and lies. Satan is the father of all lies. Arab shouldn't come to Jerusalem. Leave it to the Romanian who burned the book, the word of God after the Messiah at the time of Constantine. Why they come? Muhammad is anti-religion. He destroyed the stones. Pagan circling Kaaba. You can do whatever you want. Stay in your place and do whatever you want. Either you are a male, a female, a lesbo, or a gay. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want away from me. Wait, go there, yeah. Keep away from the region. الخبيثة دي المنطقة دي حقتي. I see some videos. Those people do not care about other people's feelings. They just don't care. They don't care. So why should I care? I'll curse and pray. I mean, okay. What about I'm not going to say Ismailians. What about men and women who are in the magnetic field which I was living in before, personally? The magnetic field. The same thoughts, the same feeling, the same respect to themselves. They want the money of their country. They want the pride of their country, dignity. They want to be submitted perfect way. They represent the truth and fact and legitimacy. What will happen to them? The whole humanity are behind this. Really, should I blame the devil, Satan? Definitely is behind it. All humanity. No, it's something worse than a normal poverty or a terrible poverty. Someone in some parts of China, there is some poor Chinese there, but they are not touched in a terrible way in certain area of their being. Indian, so-called Hindus, there is a lot who live in terrible poverty. I mean, I'm not going to say they gain a lot. I'm not going to say anything about Muslim and there is even, I'm not going to mention any Muslim because Muslims are affected in a way or another. All Muslim all over the world. Yes! So I'm always working this down. Russians, there is Russians who are a result, I mean, believe it or not, the DNA in our body as Ismailians have something to do with even the, I'm not going to mention that, I'm not going to, because this is dangerous part. I consider it this way, and it is, I'm not going to mention. In Russia, their environment, they are urban. They have no this principle. They are okay, wonderful, lovely, nice people in Russia. I meet a lot of them. They're just wonderful. Okay, wonderful people in Russia, and even here in England and some part. Even in Malaysia when I went there, tourists and others are working. Fine. Emirate when I went there. They are a result of such an environment. Things happened last century. Are they touched in a negative way in their being as human? The way certain people who are living the same magnetic field. When I say magnetic field, I mean emotionally and their being a lot and better than me. The life, even if they are 10, only 10, they have the right to definitely they are in the minimum, in the absolute minimum, hundreds of thousands, millions at the minimum, definitely with men and women, millions, 2, 3, maybe more. I don't know. They're always trying to send a message that the people there are less than animals. Shh. Do you accept it here in the West to live that way with this dictatorship and things there in Gulf State and Saudi Arabia? Do you? No. You criticize, you talk, you speak. I have talked about this a lot. I mean, there is people who are. The whole world is behind it. So-called Israelis. This is the way. Peace, salam, peace. Gulf State, either we make peace with those, second level of elite, or the third level in the media. Either we make peace with the so-called Israel, or we'll be fucked by Iran. Look at the devil, how he works. أنا الولي الفقيه وأنا المفتي وأنا المهدي وأنا الملك وأنا الإمبراطور وأنا المسيح وأنا العذاب. والله يرحمني برحمته. أسأل الله أن يرحمني برحمته وأن يغفر لي وأن يتجاوز عني وأن ينظر إلي نظرة الرائف الحان الرحيم من لدنه سبحانه وتعالى. اللهم آمين. بلطفه سبحانه وتعالى. حقي إني أنا أتكلم. It's my right to speak. Say whatever I want to upload. Honestly, it's good for me. Even if the whole video is rubbish, it's part of expression. Yes. Expression. Yes. Oui. La version perdue, la version du version خشخيش بخشوش ها مفشوخ مخشوش وشالين يهودت أمة محمد شيعة مولانا آل بيت محمد خلينا زين يا بيجين يا BJP party BJP far right party India land to take party dinger اللهم امين لا اله الا الله محمد رسول الله يرحمني برحمته ويلطف بي ويغفر لي ويتجاوز عني. See, I'm thinking about some points to just put it as therapy, and I'm just stopping myself from saying it because I understand that there is a line, the YouTube community guideline, and I respect you, I respect it. So no. That's the line. Do you see the line? Do you see it? No. يا الله ارحمني برحمتك، ارحمني بواسع رحمتك ومغفرتك إلى أبد الآبدين. يا الله برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم آمين. يا الله يا الله يا الله.